Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. So, in today's video, we are going to be exploring two companies. Okay, we're going to be talking about Blue Cross Blue Shield and also IQVIA. So, let's dive right into these opportunities. These two organizations are healthcare companies and they are constantly hiring for remote jobs. They hire clinical as well as non-clinical type of jobs, and we're going to be exploring some of the opportunities that they have open right now. The first one we're going to be starting off with Blue Cross Blue Shield. So Blue Cross Blue Shield has multiple states. They are in Minnesota, they are in Arizona, they are in many states. However, one of the things that is really key with this organization is that it's a health insurance and at the same time also an organization that constantly hires across the United States. They offer clinical jobs. Like if you're a nurse and you're looking for an opportunity, you can definitely check out Blue Cross Blue Shield. And if you are a non clinician, if you are a data specialist, you are a compliance specialist, you are looking for any of the analyst type of jobs, they also occasionally offer those type of roles. They offer administrative in healthcare, administrative type of roles in healthcare, health coordinators, they offer those as well. So like the opportunities they currently have open right now at the moment is a health support coordinator role. This position was just recently posted. As you can see on here, it's in the area of customer service as well as operations. The question is, what do they really do? As a coordinator, you are going to be responsible for providing support to the case management department. You're going to be making sure that any of the work that the clinicians do, helping to coordinate that process from start to finish, kind of helping patients navigate different clinical programs that the case management unit offers, providing them more detailed information about if there's a disease management program within the case management team. These are services that they can offer to help them navigate and manage their care better and stuff like that. That's just to give you an example. So they also focus on utilization management, which is basically helping to provide services such as prior authorization before a surgical procedure or before specific appointments with specialists, etc. So that's what this position really is. You're going to primarily be doing a lot of outbound calls. So you will be outreaching to folks, giving them information about what the department or what the organization has to offer. And then in turn, you are expecting them to ask questions, expecting them to potentially use these resources that you are providing to them to help better their health. What are they asking for? They're asking for you to have high school diploma, okay? They're also asking for you to be someone that has experience in terms of customer service, good phone etiquette, someone who is able to follow rules and regulations, someone who is also very people friendly, someone who can follow policies and procedures seamlessly, someone who has data entry type of skill set, someone who's able to manage their time very well because you're going to need to outreach multiple people and at the same time also do a lot of documentation in different systems. So they're also looking for somebody that has database system type of knowledge, someone who is very good with Microsoft products and so forth. So with this position, as you can see, this to me is a bridge between customer service as well as data entry. So if you have call center experience, those will be very relevant in this type of job. They do have a couple of nice to have here. So as you can see, they're asking for bachelor's or associate's degree. Those are nice to have, which means they are preferences, they are not requirements. So even if you don't have these, you are still eligible to apply and potentially get the job. All right, so that is the first position, and this one is with Blue Cross Blue Shield. As I always say, I will be including direct links to these positions in the description of this video so you can go right into them. Okay, so this position is open and accepting applications right now, but should you be interested in other opportunities that they have, all you need to do is come right here and just type remote, and you should be able to pull up all the other positions that they have open might be a better fit than the one I just shared. All right, so we're going to move to IQVIA. IQVIA is another organization that I have done quite some video on in the past. And right now they do have multiple positions that are open. The first one we're going to be talking about is this one called Inside Sales Representative. This is a remote position. And with this position, basically what you're going to be doing, you're going to be helping to provide additional information, act as that additional resource to customers when they have questions about the different services or different programs that IQVIA has to offer. Even though it does say sales in the title, you are not going to necessarily be selling something, but instead you're going to really be acting as an advocate to provide information that can better serve the patients. So that's really what it is. This one also focus on disease management. It focuses a lot on different budget expansion. What are some of the ways to navigate those type of restrictions to help better the health of patients? That's what this role is. It talks about being compliant with different rules and regulations, very similar to the first one, just that the title is different. And also talks a lot about the CRM, which is more of a customer database. That's another one. And it does talk about really providing that professional training as well as meetings being put in place to help communicate whatever the organization services the organization has to offer and sharing those with it could be internally, it could also be external as well. So what are they asking for? They are looking for somebody with a 4-year degree. That's a preference, but it's not required. And then in addition to that, you do need to have 1 to 3 years of disease state education experience. They also talk about having a good work ethic, someone who's reliable, who's punctual. They also want you to have a quiet, dedicated space, and that comes with the territory for working from home. Every company wants you to have that because the less distraction you have, the more productive you are. So, really essential. And that is it for this position. And with this position, the salary range for this particular role goes between 45 to 60,000 roughly per year. That is the salary bracket for this position. The last position with IQVIA we're going to be talking about is this one called Clinical Phone Support Specialist. This is also another remote position. And with this position, you are going to be acting as a customer service representative. That's really what the role is, or focusing on the clinical side of things. You are going to be supporting a clinical team to provide answers and also to help gather necessary information so that the clinician can know exactly what's wrong with the patient, can know exactly what the patient needs are so as to better help them. So you're going to be responsible for answering calls, assisting customer with questions, answering questions, gathering information, also transferring calls to the appropriate departments. You're also going to be providing some technical support as well as report any compliance related type of issues you hear or customer reports there being an issue in terms of compliance, in terms of adhering to different regulatory bodies and stuff. You want to make sure you escalate that to your supervisor or in some cases the compliance department. You're going to be providing technical support as well. We also talk ability to work on a computer and enter information into the CRM tool. So CRM is another customer service database, as we talked about before, and you're going to be doing a lot of information entry into that database. So there's a little bit of data entry intertwined with this as well. It talks about being able to collaborate with time manager to meet deliverables. Also talk about documenting and updating client records based on interactions and so forth. Being able to handle calls, being able to log in time, answer all works that have been assigned to you, and so much more. So that is really what this role is. They do have requirements listed here. High school diploma is listed here. 1+ years of customer service experience is also listed here. And then you have the others, which are more like soft skills. They're talking about being able to work on a computer for 8 hours straight. Someone who's able to complete repeated repetitive type of motions because you're going to be doing a lot of I talk to you, I enter the information into the system, I document everything that you have told me, I hang up with you, pick up the phone again, make another call to somebody else, or you call me, ask me questions. How do I do ABCD? So it's very repetitive, right? So that's why they are putting it out there that this is going to be repetitive work. They're looking for people that are comfortable doing just that. And then you have excellent written as well as verbal communications. That's something that is also very essential. irrespective of any job on this list, and just in general, as continue to talk about this on this channel, you do need to be very good. Continue to hone your skill set, especially in the area of communicating, whether it's in an email or actually just talking on the phone or talking to direct reports, talking to supervisors, and so forth. Very essential to have that skill set continue to evolve and continue to get better over time, because without that, it's very difficult. It can be very challenging. People can think you're not approachable. People can think that you are standoffish, and many much more. And those are all negative impressions that none of us want to have. So that is the second position with IQVIA. So IQVIA and Blue Cross Blue Shield, these are healthcare organizations, and they continue to offer remote positions all within the United States. They continue to have positions that crosses between clinical and non-clinical. I hope you find these information helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? If you're hearing me for the first time, I encourage you to please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, please continue to share with your friends and families. And remember to have your notification bell turned on so you're notified real time whenever I post new leads. Till next time, I wish you all the very best of luck, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.